Alright, now I think it's working. This is my second time doing this. Realized I was recording the first time, but I got about 4 or 5 rolls. The first 3 are rounds of submissions. The last one, or last couple I put in here just so that I could talk over what I was doing in situations where I was kind of screwed in. So starting off, regular hand fighting, pretty boring, especially when I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just kind of waiting for him to mess up. I go into this body lock, standing. I was having the most like success with this throughout the session, so I kind of stayed with it. While doing this, his right arm comes really high up on my neck, and I see that, and I kind of do like a shoulder shrug kind of thing. Think I'm Charles Oliveira, and I jump around and get denied. Um, so yeah, the thing with that is that swing leg I should have had hooked, and then I should have jumped, but it is what it is. So here I stick my neck out and gets pounced on right away. That happens a lot, and this tore my back up the way I was locked in like that. Pretty much just crunched down. So I'm holding his right elbow so that he couldn't bring that elbow up and finish it. He ends up shifting his momentum forward, and I follow him, and it ends in a scramble where his back is, giving up, and I jump on it right away. The choke was there. It was pretty deep from the start, so he kind of fought it off for a while. I don't have, or I might have the other angle, but this is the best kind of shot to do right here. And then he falls to the side, and this is where it was in. It was in from there. These clips right here that are about to show, these are from, I think, our 3rd or 4th round of rolling. I wanted to cut it up because I didn't want the video to be super long and uncut footage like the last one. The only reason the last one was like that is because it was only 2 rounds. But yeah, this one I decided to cut up because it would have been like 25 minutes if I didn't. So here he's got me in a butterfly guard, and I'm trying to clear it, but he's got his hooks in so deep. I sit back here towards my butt. I have all my weight shifted back so that he can't bridge me forward over his shoulder. So I'm still trying to clear this butterfly guard. He has those hooks in pretty deep, and they were so hard to get past. He had them in so deep. He was not letting them go either. So I kind of start doing like this jump around thing, hoping to clear him, and it actually works right here. But he just bench presses me and gets that knee back in, and I sit back on an arm bar, but I didn't realize that my right leg was gonna be under him. So before he could get on top, I pushed him back down and made sure to stay in that butterfly half guard type of thing. Same thing here. Just trying to clear those legs and really get past those hooks. I have my left arm in like that hook under his head. That whole time I'm applying pressure with my shoulder onto his neck. Gets out, and I just go right back at attacking. This whole time I'm applying a bunch of pressure up on his neck and like jaw and chest the whole time just to make it super uncomfortable. He catches me in this type of almost like a Darce kind of choke, but it wasn't deep and I wasn't choking, so I kind of just waited for him to pretty much just let it go so I could get out of it because he was holding me pretty tight. Still working at attempting to clear those hooks. They're too damn deep. Once he lets go, that's when I'm good to go back to work, and I start trying to jump over the hooks. Here, his right leg goes down to the mat. I should have took my right knee, that outside knee that you just saw that I just brought in, and put it on top way sooner. I would have cleared the guard like way faster. But I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. But eventually I do, and I get through his guard straight into a side saddle. See, all of this could have been avoided if I would have just done it the first time. But eventually I pick up on it. I get into a side saddle. And here, I don't want my weight over his center line, because since I have that right arm hook under his head, he can roll me over his left shoulder. So I kind of have it sitting down, and I just walk with him as he moves. I'm applying so much pressure here with my shoulder, almost like I'm trying to finish an arm triangle. But it's not. I just did it basically just to apply pressure, because I needed him to let go of those locks so that I could start to go to work on whatever submission would have been open. So yeah, I'm kind of walking up. I'm waiting for him to let go of those hands. He does, and I use my head here to not allow him to come across my face for a frame. And as soon as he lets go, I control that right arm and go for an arm bar with my legs. First time I've ever done that. I don't even know where the fuck that came from. Just pulled that out of the bag and I ended up getting it. This round is our last round, but it was the third submission that was pulled off during the rolls. So these next two are going to be stalemated rolls. But here he gets me in a triangle, or not a triangle. Here he gets me in like a guillotine and rolls with it. I try to trap the leg to make sure he doesn't get into mount, which doesn't even work. He gets into mount anyway. And here it's no good. Once I'm in mount like this, it's gonna take a lot of energy to get out. I don't want to let him get like too comfortable here. Thankfully, as soon as he goes to move, I shrimp out. I honestly don't know how I got out so smooth there. And I go right into a butterfly, kind of like a low butterfly guard. Just making sure that those legs are in front of me. Try stepping over. I don't allow it. Shrimp out. You always want to be moving like this when you're getting walked down like that, because if you stay still, it's going to be an easy pass. So you just want to pretty much walk on your shoulders that whole time. Same thing. I go to kind of control the leg. I get it, and then I'm also framing that left leg to make sure if he does step over, I can still hold that guard. He goes to jump through. I use his momentum to follow with, and I almost get a close guard, but he never gives me that anymore. Like I said in the last video, if you watched it, same thing. He knows to not let me get there and go to work. Here I go for a like a single leg X type of guard, but I'm not good at those yet. I need to watch a video or something, because he breaks it and gets into mount like fucking instantly. And I go, you'll see here, I make a bad mistake. I kind of go to like slide through his legs to hopefully get through, but he controls that arm so well and sits back for an arm bar. And I turn into the arm bar and make sure it doesn't get finished. And this is where I kind of get, he catches me sleeping. That right leg, you can watch it, he slowly puts it down and gets it over. Then you see his left leg go over the head, and I get put into a triangle. As soon as he locked that up, I knew I was done. I fall over to the side, tap quick, and yeah. So these next two rolls are going to be just kind of walking through some spots where I kind of found myself in trouble. And I think this is always good to go over, because anybody's going to end up in these situations, especially if you are new. It's going to help if you're ever in the position to like kind of see and understand what I was doing. So here, frame the leg, and trying to make sure he doesn't pass that guard, shrimping and framing, and I'm pretty sure he ends up passing it anyway and gets me into a mount. It's somewhere in here. Framing the legs. Framing is literally the biggest thing. Just to know where to do it, when to do it. He goes to jump through. Same thing, follows momentum. But he ends up getting the side mount. So here, this is where I get stuck at. I flare my elbow. That's what you don't want to do. He could have finished a triangle here. I got super lucky that I think he like goes to readjust, and right there I kind of sneak it back in. thankfully, because that was not good. I'm trying to create space to get that right knee back through, and I do that by kind of bridging up on my shoulders and pushing up. But like I said, this shit's so hard. He stops moving here, so I don't want to waste my energy. Well, when he's not wasting his, so then I stop moving with him, because if he's not moving, I just got to make sure that I'm in a spot where I'm not gonna get, caught sleeping, or a spot where I can't get submitted, because I don't want to waste my energy when he's not moving at all, or else it's going to be way easier for him. So I'm bridging, hoping to get that right knee in, and I'm pretty sure he comes up just a little bit, or I drop my knee and kind of turn into him. I drop my right knee and turn into him right here, yep. And I grab my leg to kind of act as like a temporary guard, I guess. I don't know if it changed anything. I just wanted to keep that left leg up so that if he knocked it down, I didn't have to work to get it that high up again, and all I had to do was just work that right leg through. But I did let go of it, went back to the framing, I got out, and then the alarm went off for the end of the round. So this is, I think this might be either the second or the fourth. I start off on top, applying a bunch of pressure with my left shoulder there onto his jaw, and I wanted to add this in here because right before I get absolutely ragdolled, I slide my left knee up into his right armpit to kind of control him more. And that works if you're rolling with somebody that can't control you as much as my rolling partner can easily just tosses me around. Here's what you don't want to do. I sat down for a leg lock, and the way I did it just was not right. And I gave him pretty much the easiest sweep into mount that you can give somebody. And so I was framing his hips, and as soon as I let up to grab an arm, he walked up higher, and my elbows are flared. Again, you never want your elbows flared. Thankfully, I get them tucked in at some point, and I can start trying to bridge and shrimp my way out to hopefully move him down and mount, because he's super high up and it's pretty hard to get out of. So he has that arm occupied, his right arm, so I grab it with my left and bridge over onto that shoulder, which ends up working. He throws me in a body triangle from close guard. Not that tight. I mean, it was tight, don't get me wrong, but like it wasn't like I need to get out of here now. And plus, can't really attack much from there in close guard when you have the body triangle, so I was kind of just riding it out, waiting for him to either unhook it or go straight into like a close guard. So again, just riding it out, and I'm pretty sure he gets almost like a triangle hold. He does, and then the timer goes off. But those are my rolls. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.